Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. This is your girl, Tonetta with the Chronicle. I want to say good morning. This is the one that I missed yesterday because I had an important phone call. Family first. I had to answer the call, so I made sure I got that call, and I told y'all I was going to do it later on. I'm doing it this morning. But like I said, I definitely want to bring y'all this video this morning. Cause it's really been in my mind a whole lot lately. I guess I put it that way. Especially considering the events that just took place in St. Louis a few days ago with the school shooting. It just, every time I hear about something like that, I don't care if it's in my hometown, somebody else's hometown, another country, wherever it's at. It just it always takes me back to the same thing, which is the description of this video. How people are born, but they're also created. I know a lot of folks, of course, everybody is created to an extent. Our environment shapes us, whether it's our parents, whether it's our school system, whether it's our whatever kind of religious system or spiritual system you believe in, whatever kind of friend group you hang with. All those people, of course, to some extent help mold and inform you in some kind of way, especially given the first 18 years of life. I guess I put it that way. And like I say, a lot of times, I guess in my mind, when I talk about relationships, when I talk about life, and when I talk about being who you are and expressing yourself and speaking your truth and doing all these things, we have to realize who we are. And like I said, I know a lot of things have molded us. Even the media, of course, will mold and shape you. I guess I put it that way. Including the news. If you watch the news, whatever you're watching, whatever you're consuming, that's what's going to mold and that's what's going to shape you. Whether it's going to be a good shaping or a bad shaping, I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I just been having this on my mind a lot lately because I've been seeing, just talking to people, of course, and then another shooting and that kind of thing. And then, like I said, just going through life every day. I just see how all the things that we do, of course, have created us. I guess I put it that way. All the things that we've done up to this point. What is today? I don't know what today is, y'all. I think it's the 26th. I don't know what the damn day is, but whatever time it is, whatever day it is, whenever you're watching this video, like I said, everything that you've been through, went through, everybody that you've had any kind of, any kind of dealings with throughout your life have shaped you up until this day and this time and until this minute. And I know with me, of course, like I said, talking about life coaching, relationship coaching, and that kind of thing, I know we can always change those things as well. We don't have to still be the same people that your family or your friends or whoever you grew up with thought you were back in the day or knew you as back in the day. Those things can always change. All it takes is skills to learn, information to listen to, a light bulb to go off, that you want to make a change. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I know I say this a lot, but like I said, this is just something that it just bothers me to see that a lot of people out here struggling, I guess I put it that way, when there's help in the world. I guess I can say that. But I know on the other end of that spectrum that those folks have to actually want that help too. I don't care what kind of situation they're in, whether it's a situation, I don't know, as a married couple or you're single or I don't know, you're a single mom or you're a single dad or whatever I don't know, you're an employee, you're trying to start a business on the side, whatever you're trying to do. You have to want those things as well, regardless as to what I say, what anybody else in your life says. And I know that, like I said, people are born, but they're also created. Like I said, we have to create ourselves. I know I did a few videos, I don't know how long ago, within the last month, I can tell you that. There were some reels actually talking about create your life and that kind of thing. Like I said, lately it's just been playing around in my head all day long. Just create the life that you want. I know a lot of times we, of course, get stuck, because I've been stuck, of course, back in the day in the survival mode, just going day by day, working day by day, doing the same things day in, day out, living the same type of life. I had to decide that I want to do something different in order for that to change. I was just talking to my guy's daughter yesterday about this too. And like I said, you have to make a decision who you want to, I guess, to be around with, be surrounded with in your life, and who you want to, of course, assist in the molding of your life. I guess I put it that way. Because people can say different things. People can show you different things, different adventures, different experiences, whether it's positive or negative, that, of course, will give you an inkling of what you want to try and what you want to do. I guess I put it that way. Sometimes what we want to try and what we want to do can, of course, help grow us, to the people that you want to, I guess, what to the person that you want to become. And they can also help stunt you as well to the person that you did not think that you was going to become. Or I'm not going to never be a prostitute. Or I'm not going to be on those drugs. Or I'm not going to never be, I don't know, a gang member's wife or what, a drug dealer's wife or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I'll never be beaten by these guys. I heard all. Like I said, there's all kinds of decisions that we make every single day that can change the trajectory of our lives. We just have to understand that and look at life. At least I look at life that way. I know some folks may not even look at life that way, but I definitely do. And if you're listening to this and you're one person, I guess you're the person who doesn't, I guess who this video is for, make sure that you think about those things. The next time that you interact with people, the next time that you're going into the grocery store, the next time that you're watching the news, the next time that you're listening to a conversation online or a video online, whatever it is, or a conversation at the grocery store, wherever you're at, the next time that you're at church and you're hearing a sermon, make sure that you're thinking about those things. That everything that's going into your body, your mind, heart, and soul, even your mouth and your stomach, is, of course, creating the person that you're going to become at some point one day. Like I said, whether it's positive or negative, that's something you have to decide. But I just know that, like I said, with all the things that's going on, we still, regardless as to all the stuff that you're taking in every single day, we still have the ability to, of course, change our lives. It's never too late for any of that. And we also have the ability, like I did the video this morning, talking about the school shooting and that kind of thing. We have the ability, us adults have the ability, adults and our elders have the ability to, of course, to shape the next generation as well. I'm not on these videos just talking and just saying things, just to be saying these things. I want to see this world be a better place. Hopefully before I die, I guess I'd say that. I know that we can start, back with one of the facilities, I guess one of the places I used to work at, we used to have this organization come in called Parents as Teachers. And I believe that wholeheartedly parents are the child's first teachers. And of course, everybody else, that child is molded back. Other teachers that they go to school to meet, other friends, family, that kind of thing. Those are all people who will mold your child in a certain way as well. But we have to know that we can, of course, change the next generation to a certain extent. They have to want to do it too. But like I said, we can definitely start planting these seeds to help change that generation. There is no reason why how old am I? 46 years old. I just turned 46, y'all. Sorry. I'm 46 years old, but sitting up here, I know that people have to get education. I know that people have to know how to read, write, all that kind of stuff. The basics. I understand that's up until like 5th grade. I understand that. I understand that folks have to know something about, of course, have some part of how to communicate, whatever the case is going to be. Like what I was getting to, that parents being the child first teachers, we have to know that all the things that we consume as adults are, whether it's this video online, whether it's another video somewhere, or the job that we work at, the people that we associate ourselves with, the clubs that you hang out at, whatever you're doing, we are showing our kids exactly what to do. And if you don't want your kids doing the same things that you see going on in these videos or whatever the hell going on, or that you're doing, you have to change yourself to create a different model for that child. I know a lot of folks don't want to change. Oh, I'm used to being the person I am. They can take it or leave it. I'm going to always be this way, this kind of thing. But you don't know who in the hell is watching you. Especially if you have kids that's in your house that's watching you every day. They see what you do every single day. And there's no reason why we cannot start influencing the way that we, of course, model to our kids. I know I've talked a lot, well, not probably this year, but I know I've talked in the past a lot about teaching your kids about the realities of love, sex, relationships, communication with others, and not just romantic relationships, but relationships in general. They're going to need to know those things. Nobody's going to teach that to them. So how you think they're going to learn it? The same way you learn it, I guess. Trial and error, which you can do that, yes. But at some point, we have to realize that if we want our generation to be different, our next generations to be different, instead of putting them down, all they do is be online. All they do is play them damn games all day. All they do is want to hang out with their friends and socialize, all this kind of stuff. You have to realize that you are the one that, as well, that can change the trajectory of your child's life too. They're seeing you every single day. If they seeing you just sitting at home, watching TV, calling your friends, gossiping all day, what do you think they're going to be doing too? You're showing them how to act. And regardless as to whether they're your kids or not, you're still showing them something. Whether it's positive or negative, I guess I put it that way. And like I said, this has just been going on in my head every day for like the last several weeks, I'm sure. Probably longer than that. But excuse me, but like I said, it just bothers me that I know that things can change, but we still keep doing the same damn things because that's what the norm is supposed to do. I guess I put it that way. When it comes to going to school and getting a job and going to college and all these kind of things, we have to realize that if we want a different world, we have to start shaping the kids as young kids in order to create that different world. Yes, I'm not saying that people shouldn't go to school or shouldn't learn how to read and write, but folks homeschool all day long. That's way smarter than the kids that actually go to the damn actual school. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably know that or have heard of it. I don't know, but I've looked at studies. I've read different articles and different things. It always states that. It always talks about that. And the test scores show that as well. Parents can teach your kids a lot more things. Not saying that everybody have to homeschool, but just keep that in your mind. The school is not going to tell your child or teach your child everything that they need to know about life. What does school teach you? We all know what school taught us, and it teaches anything really, but it's how to become employees, how to follow the rules. Well, of course, it taught us to a certain extent, how to read, write. It taught us a lot of stuff we didn't need to know at all. We never used algebra. I mean, I love math. I love science. Unless you're going into those fields, there's no reason why you need that. And like I said, we have to get wise as parents and as adults that we have to start molding, teaching different things if we want our kids to know different things. The internet just doesn't have to teach our kids or YouTube or whatever they're watching, TikTok, the dances, all that kind of stuff. You can still mold your kids in the household as much as you can, given the things that you want to teach them. I guess I put it that way. Especially when it comes to, like I said, relationships, when it comes to their body, their self-esteem, how to figure out who in the hell they are and what they like and what they want. You can teach those things. That's why I teach what I teach. To teach y'all so y'all can teach your kids. Like I said, I know people talk about how, which I know I've studied it as well, all the back in social work, back when I was in school, with all the theories and the psychologists and all that kind of stuff about how the child's, I forgot how it went, like the child development in the first, 17, 18 years. Well, first 10 years of life, how that's so important, how the child, of course, creates that or starts developing a lot of that, like self-esteem and self-worth and stuff like that. Who to interact with, how to interact with people, that kind of thing within the first 10 years of life. I think it's 7, but I'll just say 10 just to keep it kind of simple. And then, of course, it goes into like young adulthood and all those kind of things. Like I said, I know folks try to tell us that our lives and our learning period stops after we, of course, leave high school or leave college, that kind of thing. Life does not stop and your learning curve never stops until you die. I know some of y'all may not want to hear that, but I don't believe in learning stopping once you complete college and once you complete high school. Learning continues on until you die. There's a lot of stuff that school would never teach you. Like I said, when it comes to communication, how to communicate with people, how to actually get on video and talk, how to actually public speak. They don't teach you any of those things. Entrepreneurship, business, how to take the things that you love, your hobbies, and turn them into a business. They're never going to teach you that because they don't want you to become a business owner. But you have to want that. If you know that you see your parents sitting up here going to school, working, making a middle class, low middle class life, they're not able to travel. They're struggling check to paycheck. Why do you want to live that same damn life? You can create something different. And I know y'all, I can sit up and talk about this all damn day long, but I know I got to get into work this morning actually. But just think about those things. I know even if this video just touched one person today, that's all I need. One light bulb to go off like, damn, maybe she's right. Maybe I need to look at what I'm doing and how I'm teaching my kids and how I'm teaching my family and start doing something different. And if you don't have a family, then start doing it for yourself. It does not matter if you have a family or not. Do it for yourself. Do something different if you want to see different. If you want to get up here and travel or see the world, that kind of thing, that takes money to do. So you have to either create it, well, they ain't gonna say either. You have to probably create a business, in order to, of course, make that happen. Yes, there are some jobs that'll pay you more, that kind of thing, that you can travel and that kind of thing too. But just keep in mind that the lifestyle that you want has to be created. School is not going to create that lifestyle for you. They're going to tell you a bunch of lies and all these things to make you feel good about graduating and getting your grades. Nobody even asks you for those grades after you leave high school or college. Nobody could care less. Anybody could care less. If you got the skills, you can get whatever you want to do. Just keep that in mind. That's one thing I have learned throughout my whole life, that I didn't even need all that schooling, actually. But like I said, I don't regret it. That's fine. I went through the process. But just know that if you want your child, your family, your children to do different, you have to start teaching them different. And it's not going to be the same norm that everybody out here teaching their kids or don't teach their kids or whatever the case may be. You have to teach them different things. There's soft skills to learn. There's self-awareness skills to learn. There's speaking skills to learn. There's entrepreneurship skills to learn, regardless as to whether they want a business or not. They need to know those skills in order to, of course, know what the possibilities in this life is. And so, y'all, I'm going to get off here because I know I have to get into work this morning. That's why I'm creating what I'm creating. I guess I put it that way. With relationship and life coaching and, of course, the baking and that kind of thing. I love those types of things. I'm never going to stop doing those things. Like I said, that's my mission in life to, of course, see people transform. To see people. Well, my phone said it's too hot. Lord, y'all. I'm trying to get my phone out the sun. This sun down here is a mess, y'all. But like I said, let me go ahead and get off here. I'll do another Car Chronicles in the morning. My phone gonna blow up, I guess, and said the phone temperature too high. So y'all take care and have a good one, y'all. And like I said, I hope this video, my message reached at least one person this morning. So, or sometime today, whenever you see this video. Take care, y'all, and have a good one.